Happy New Year and welcome back, Kingdomers. We hope you all had a fantastic holiday break and are excited about all the new fantastic things the new year has to offer. A new year means even more new content coming to Disney Magic Kingdoms, and we've got a lot to show you in today's event walkthrough. Not only do we have an event to show off, but we're also welcoming Season 3 of Disney Magic Kingdoms. And as you've seen from our reveal trailer, we've also got some more permanent content on its way to the kingdom as well.
Should we even be calling this one an event walkthrough? I feel like that name doesn't do it enough justice.
What if we called it a swalkthrough?
No, not that.
Okay. How about a walkthrough set?
How about we just show everyone what we have coming in Update 66?
Okay, fine. We've got a few new characters coming into the kingdom, both as part of the permanent content update, as well as in our Seasons Pass.
Let's go take a look. Continuing on with Disney's Dumbo storyline, let's welcome Mr. Stork. He's ready to fly into the kingdom, so make sure to clear a landing so that you can add him to your collection. To round out the collection, we also have Mrs. Jumbo. To make a callback to our last update preview, we are addressing the elephant in the room because there's no missing Mrs. Jumbo when you welcome her to the kingdom. Next, we want to give you a little sneak peek into the characters and costumes you can unlock from the Season Pass. For this season, you'll have a chance to welcome some characters from Disney and Pixar's Soul. If you're on the search for your spark and need some inspiration, we have just the guide for you. It's 22. Too bad we won't be able to get her Earth badge from the Season Pass as well. Or can we? Well, only one way to find out. Speaking of guides, who better to lead us towards the happier things in life than Moonwind? Equipped with his handy-dandy sign, he's sure to point us in the right direction. But if you're also looking for some guidance in The Great Before, then don't worry, Moonwind's still got you covered. You can also unlock Moonwind's Soul World costume through the Kingdom Pass reward track this season. We've got our people, but let's take a look at the places and things we're introducing in this update and throughout the season. Make your way around the kingdom in style and speed with the Casey Jr. Circus Train. This attraction is part of the Dumbo permanent content storyline, so you'll be able to unlock it in the attraction shop for 15,000 Elixir. Next, you and your guests can take a journey to the Soul World by adding the Great Before attraction to your kingdom. This attraction is available through the Kingdom Pass this season, so don't miss out. We also have some new concessions that you can add to your park to keep your guests happy and hungry for more. Grab a slice at the New York style pizza stand. We don't need to start the argument of who does pizza better, but this pizza's looking pretty good if you ask me. We've also got the steamed dumpling stand. Make sure to get them while they're hot because I'm sure your guests will be lining up all day for these. Speaking of which, I think I'll go stand in line right now. Oh wait, we still have a walkthrough to finish. But I'll be back. Let's move on and make a little detour away from Soul and Dumbo content we've announced. We also have some content from Disney and Pixar's Luca making its way into the Season Pass. Make sure to stop by the Sea Monster soda stand if your sea legs are feeling a little dry, and grab yourself a tasty drink. Whew, last stop. Let's take a look at some decorations. This one's not as big as the real deal, but we think it captures it quite well. We've got the Personality Pavilion diorama. You may not be able to walk through it, but you can imagine it, right? Next, we have the Stargazing Telescope. It doesn't need to be used exclusively for stargazing, but it'd feel like a waste if that wasn't what you used it for. And finally, even though it doesn't feel like the right season for some of us to be growing flowers, we have the Gilded Scroll Flower Bed. All of the concessions and decorations I mentioned are available this season as part of the Kingdom Pass. Even if you miss out on the Kingdom Pass for this season, don't worry. All content finds its way back into the game one way or another in the future, so stay tuned. That does it for new content for this update, as well as a sneak peek of the content you can earn this season. But don't take off your walking shoes just yet. Javon will still be guiding you through this update's tower event, which will be starting right now. Wait, no, I think I missed it. Now. No? How about now? Okay, I could have sworn we were going to be looking at the tower event any minute.
Alright, Kingdomers, you already know what time it is. It's time to get moving and grooving for a new tower event. Let's start with the basics. The tower event will start on January 12th and will be, you guessed it, 3 chapters long. Chapter 1 will start on January 12th, Chapter 2 will start on January 17th, and Chapter 3 will start on January 22nd, and the event will fully conclude on January 27th. For this tower event, the rewards you can look forward to in the shop are featuring Disney's Raya and the Last Dragon. So if you have a few characters left to get in order to complete your collection, make sure you save up your Maleficent coins this time around. As a little refresher, last time we had a tower event, we introduced a few new changes. Just a few. For anyone who might have missed it last time, or felt like there were things that were lost in Maleficent's curse, then we'll be going over it again in a bit more detail. But let's take things from the top, shall we? Your main goal in the tower event is to send a team of characters out to challenge the tower. By sending teams out, you'll get to collect points that contribute to your total chapter milestone goal, and you'll also get some tower event currency to spend in the shop. Your point and currency total will depend on the team you put together. You'll get the most amount of points and coins if your team consists of a featured character as well as characters from favored collections. And the higher level your character, the more points you shall receive. In the tower event, the featured character will change from chapter to chapter. So, for Chapter 1, the featured character is Mushu from Disney's Mulan. For Chapter 2, the featured character is Sultan from Disney's Aladdin. And for Chapter 3, the featured character is Roo from Disney's Winnie the Pooh. Your favorite collection, however, will change on every run. So for example, if you send out a team that uses characters from the Toy Story favorite collection, on the next run, the favorite collection will change, giving these Toy Story characters a well-deserved rest. Despite these moments of rest though, your characters could always use a pick-me-up in the form of refresh tokens. And as you saw in the last tower event, there are a few more ways to get these tokens now, and one of these ways is explorations. Explorations are separate activities that you can send your characters on to explore the tower. A small visual change for this update is now you'll be able to see much easier how many explorations your characters are currently on. As a reminder, you can have up to 2 explorations at any given time. But if you have the Kingdom Pass, you'll be able to have up to 3 running at the same time. Sometimes, an exploration will be a trap, which will spawn a number of Tier 2 tappers in your park. When you do land on a trap, you will need to clear these Tier 2 tappers before you can start any new explorations. And remember, this doesn't affect any explorations that are already in progress, and it doesn't affect any of your other Tower Challenge related activities, such as attraction refreshes or sending teams to the tower. If you just so happen to have another exploration running, then it also will not affect the timer for that activity. It will still count down as normal and you'll be able to collect it once it's finished. Believe it or not, traps aren't all bad news though. For clearing a Tier 2 tapper, you'll also get some event currency from it which you can spend in the tower shop. And to add on to my last point, not all explorations are perilous. Some will even give you a bonus chest when you complete them. And one last reminder, when you complete a whole row or column of explorations, you'll be able to claim the final refresh token reward at the end. And with that said, happy exploring, Kingdomers. Another way you can get some refresh tokens is through attraction refreshes. Here you'll be able to select an attraction to generate a refresh token automatically. Once you select an attraction, the countdown timer will start. The chance of a token being generated increases the higher the enchantment level of the attraction is, so make sure you choose wisely. If you ever want to change the attraction you want in a certain slot, you are totally free to do so. Just keep in mind that when you swap attractions, it will reset that countdown timer. If you want to keep track of how well you're doing, whether it's against your fellow Kingdomers or with your overall progress, you can take a look at the Progress tab, where you can select the leaderboard to see where you rank, or you can select milestones to see your milestone progress. And to finish it all off, if you need a bit more guidance on what to do during the event, you can take a look at the FAQ tab at the bottom. If you run into any problems with the game or with the event itself, help is on the way. Or at least it is when you click on the customer care button at the top.
Well, that covers it for this event walkthrough. We really got into the zone with this one, and we hope you do too when you make your way into the event. Remember, you'll be able to download the update on January 10th, and get ready for the start of Season 3 and the Tower event, which will both start on January 12th. Thanks for watching, Kingdomers, and have a magical day.